Speaking about NFTs and cool projects, look, you have a game for us, right? That you found. You want to talk about?
Yeah, actually, I think they found me. So we have a collaboration with them. If you can pull it up in the stream, that's Planet IX. And we had also a live stream gaming session with them with Medieval Empires. I really love the project. They have some cool people behind it. So I just wanted to show you this. So it's also a blockchain game, and it's I think the best word is a post-apocalyptic blockchain game. So think about the world and how we are treating it, and in 100 years or something like this, it will just be destroyed by whatever, like how we treat the planet. And then actually you can farm waste, so all the waste that the people left behind, and you can become an agent of change. So you are rebuilding the whole planet through it. And cool things. They also have raffles like you have for those concerts or something like this, as you mentioned. So you can get Lucky Cat shares and join some raffles to win some other cool NFTs. And it's basically pretty easy. You connect your wallet. It's same like for everyone, but later we talk about hackers and scammers. So don't connect your wallet everywhere. Just do it on the projects that you really trust. But we come to that later. Then you can explore everything. Develop your basically your new city that you have. I will show that in a second, and then utilize everything that you've built. So let me show that real quick over here. So I started playing that game, and it's really complicated. So it's a strategy game. So it's not you go in there, play for 5 minutes and leave. So it's something that you really choose to play, and then that's, for example, um, my tiles that I have. So I got some land picks which I needed to put on here, and now I'm farming waste over here. So that's all on-chain stuff that I'm doing. So I'm
wow.
farming the waste, which I can later use for build. And I really like how they did the whole website and everything. But I also have rovers running around. Do you remember the movie WALL-E? Where WALL-E goes on the
Yeah.
planet and picks up all the stuff, and then the other one was called Eva. Eva.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but really cool. So you have rovers, you have drones, and later on, I'm not that advanced. I played together with the CPO of the project, and he is like every tile is covered with stuff. Then you have can put buildings on there, which farm resources. For example, you have Astro credits, you have the waste, which I'm collecting. I have 388 waste. That's not that much, but I'm working on it. And then you can stake everything. So you can stake for the native token then, which is IXT, which you have over here. And they also have cool other features. They have those, I'm not sure how let me check real quick how they're called. They're called corporations. And every corporation has a different feature, for example, in the game. You have those which work on technology, which bring you further in technology. Then you have some that work on rebuilding the planet. And it will look in the end, let me show you if I get there to the mission control. So you get all those picks and all the NFTs that you have from cargo boxes. Basically, you can buy them. They are dropped as airdrops, for example, and then you get those cargo boxes, and in there you find some land picks or maybe a rover or something like this. It's similar to if you like on what's the zombie show called, like where Walking Dead, where you walk around and find something cool which you can get, and that's what you get in those loot boxes. And actually, that's the planet. And everything that shines on here, and I think my connection is not the really best because normally it's looking a little better. Let me switch to another mode. Everything that shines here, so that's the real world map on which you can build your buildings and collect your waste. And whenever you have built something, you can connect those areas, and by connecting them, you make your empire basically bigger and bigger. That's why it's called Net Empire, I think. So now it's coming. You see all the dots. Those are actual NFTs. So there are 3.6 billion NFTs for all the land tiles that you can have in the game. It's really huge. And then you can connect them together by having, let me check that real quick. the territories. So you start with a small territory, and then you can make it bigger. So you start with the pix, which is a small NFT which you get from the cargo boxes. Then you have areas, bigger areas, as you see over here, this shining one over here, and I think that looks better on other PCs than on mine. And then you have a sector, and then you have a zone. And the more you progress, the more stuff you can farm. Like you can farm the waste, which you can sell on the marketplace. So it's actually also a play and earn game. So you earn. So people actually play it like Axie Infinity just to collect waste and sell it on the marketplace. But you can also like have real fun in there. There's a community on Discord. I think they have 70,000 people in their Discord already.
Wow.
And there's a huge community, and they even put together their territories and talk strategy. So it's a really fun game. And if you check their YouTube, they have a couple of cool features and videos. I really like the game play. Yeah, now I have the ad, of course.
And you play through, sorry, look, you play through browser, right? So you don't have to download anything, it's just through browser?
It's all through the browser. So that's a cool thing. Browser, you don't need to download anything. You just go there, connect your wallet. And I really love the trailers that they also have for new collections that they drop. Let's go over here. So then there's a new spaceship coming and bringing new cargo boxes. And those are the land tiles that you see over here. It's looking better also in the browser version later. Or those rovers that you have, and you can farm the waste. And yeah, it's a really cool game.
Wow.
But again, you need time to play the game, because it's not you just go there and know how it works. There's actually a game book which you can find on the website, yeah. So it starts with those small picks that you put there. Then you can start farming. I didn't put in that much money for it because you can grow also without spending a lot of money. I think that's important. I love free-to-play games. That's not 100% free-to-play because you need to have a start at something. But now I'm farming waste. Then I can sell my waste, which sounds stupid. I sell waste, but I can sell it, or I can build buildings with it, and then just grow through farming. And yeah, so yeah, that's the game I brought with. And again, there are people that can explain it way better than me, and I will also get them on your website, Maurizio, because I think that's also great that you built there. So I will get them on there. And yeah, there's so much stuff you can do in that game. So I recommend checking it out. And if you have any questions, you can ask me, and I can refer to Planet IX. But yeah, that's the overall concept. And I think blockchain gaming is on the run, and they're also building on Polygon. And actually, I think they say it on their website, but it's also true that they're currently the #1 game on Polygon, which will change. Which I told them already. If Medieval Empires is there,
yeah,
it will be us completely. But they have so many transactions that they're actually finding new solutions on how to get rid of those transactions, because the gas fees are, even on Polygon, Polygon used to be the #1 for gas fees, but now there's so many transactions. Everyone wants to be on chain. So they're innovating the space also and finding different solutions on how to lower the transaction fees and everything. So yeah, I love the game. And yeah, do you guys have any questions? Or
thank you. I mean, like you said, I'm so bullish on games. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, video games and NFTs are the perfect marriage. Like, honestly, there is already a gazillion of people playing video games, not owning their assets, paying developers. There are closed developers, closed ecosystems. Now you can see those technologies coming into browser. I mean, I'm super bullish on games in general. I don't play myself, but I mean, of course, like you said the other week, look, I completely agree. A game has to be, to begin with, fun to play. Because if the game is horrible to play, it doesn't matter if you get paid. You're not going to do it long term, right? So you can only do it if. But they are going to start connecting all the dots. Games are going to become fun to play, and if you can get paid, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys think.
I mean, sometimes you also have to see most people put a lot of money in a game, but they don't get anything back. later on, if you decide to not play it anymore, you can still sell your assets. I mean, even if you put hundreds or thousands of dollars in it, it's not a waste. Waste. It's also in the game, but I mean,
Going back to
it's not a
Planet
waste
X.
because you can get it back. Even though you have to have in mind, it could be that, like Maria said earlier, that the price of the NFT goes down. But it could also be that the price goes up. If you have an Ethereum NFT, for example, the price of Ethereum goes up, then of course also the value of the token of the NFT is also increasing. So I would
Yeah.
still don't put all my money in blockchain gaming, but I think it's also on the rise. There will be more and more games going out, so it's the future of gaming.
It's definitely a win-win for everyone. Like, I don't know if you guys seen on the news, I mean, Blizzard, which is now part of Microsoft, basically they've done Diablo, I think it's called Immortal, which was on a mobile phone, right? And this YouTuber invested $180,000 in, it's called pay to win, I think, when you keep buying ads on with dollars to become more powerful, blah, blah, blah. And then what happens is, not only, like you said, not only the person invests with real dollars, I mean, what is real? Let's call it dollars to buy stuff in video games, but also he could then later on resell his account to someone else per se, and the manufacturer, Blizzard, makes no money because they are not part of the transaction. Whether if that was on a blockchain, everyone could profit from it. So
unless they get royalties again.
Exactly, because they can tap into royalties. So I can buy the NFT as a character, and when I don't want to play anymore, I can resell it, and the manufacturer makes money. So there is no way that this is not going to happen because it's going to produce revenue for everyone involved. So it's just a matter of time, and I think there is a lot more than we see. People meaning companies or game developers are 100% investing, exploring, testing multiple streams, multiple things, because it's going to give them another stream of revenue as opposed to whatever they have now. So I don't know, Andy, Maria, what's your take? But I think I'm with Luke, super bullish on gaming.
Absolutely. I mean, I think we just saw the first wave of the gaming, crypto industry, which was Axie Infinity, right? Axie Infinity was kind of the launch of, wow, this is the future. And then we saw a huge amount of games coming in, with the NFT and crypto in general. So, when you see the gaming industry, the chart is just like, it just goes up and up and up and up. So, when you mix this with crypto, then you have, a whole new world of the gaming industry has completely changed thanks to crypto, right? So, extremely bullish on it, extremely bullish for this in the next coming years.
Me
Yeah.
too.
What do you think,
Me
Maria?
too. Of course, yeah, me too. I'm super bullish. But guys, what I've noticed, talking about the real gamers who are not crypto gamers, just gamers, they don't really like crypto gaming because I don't know why. Have you
I might have an
noticed
idea.
this?
Because
Yeah.
like Andy said, the first games that came out, they were not the quality of the games were not that high. But since we're now already having the first wave out, now the second wave had some time to build, and they can continuously improve the game. So the focus first was play to earn. So you have click or even click to earn. You need to do some features, then you can earn some money. And they were like, yeah, but we need graphics, we need gameplay, awesome stuff happening and everything. And that wasn't there in the beginning. And now the second wave, which we also call the new era of gaming, for example, they are getting better and better, and they invested more time focusing on the product, have free to play in there as well. And I think that takes some time to convince the traditional gamers. Like, there are 3.6 billion gamers out there, but I think around 100 or 1 million connected wallets to blockchain games. So that will increase over time. And if they realize that the games are fun to play, which should be the main focus for every game developer, then it's getting better and better. So tell every gamer, click to earn is over. Now the cool games are coming out, and they should definitely look at it. And once the esports are really kicking off in blockchain gaming, once they pick up and have those big streamers on stage playing the game, and then it's really going to the moon, I think.
I agree. I would also add that there is not just about the quality. I think it's because they don't understand what it is. So usually what happens is whenever there is a new technology, people they fear, uncharted territory because they are familiar in their own.
For them.
Exactly. There's a new learning. There's a new process. So they are like, oh no, wait, I've been playing my game for 10 years with my thing. Remember when console came out? People used to play on PCs and vice versa. They didn't like that either. Even though on the Sony, whatever, PlayStation is supposed to, the Xbox, I don't even know the names, but there's different manufacturer, right? Different producers. They tend to moan about, oh no, this has to be played with the keyboard and the mouse. There is no console, not console, whatever you call it, the thingy, the controller. There you go.
Controller.
So they get very protective on their stuff, and I don't think they understand that when they are going to connect the fact that they will actually own the asset itself. I mean, imagine if you race cars, for example. Imagine you love playing racing cars. You can take the same car in multiple different games and play the same car in multiple situations, in multiple games. So if you are a true gamer and you do understand gaming, there is no way you can be bearish. I mean, I'm sorry. But I think they don't understand because it's a new thing and they see, oh, there's a lot of bad quality games full of scammers. I don't want to go in there. But I think, like you said, it's going to open up a little bit. And it's going to become easier and easier for them to go. And then they go this like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I can own the character or the car and resell it, or, I think it's super early, and we will see a different wave, not just in games. I think in even in content. If you think about it, we will be paid to watch stuff for sure. There's going to be paid to watch or whatever. You'll be given.
I think there are also a couple of apps that do that, right? That give you some credits for watching a video, or I even do that on Coinbase, where I need to go through a quiz
exactly
to get $3 of some token or something like this. So that's